Glad y'all are here. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday weekend. We did. We did a little trip down to the beach. Hi. Here's Gertie. She's always late. Nothing new. So cheers. Cheers.
I'm never late for anything, sis. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Welcome to Wednesday, 4 p.m. happy hour.
Beautiful and
5 o'clock
bubbly.
somewhere.
I feel like we are looking a little bit more tan because
A little bit.
we got more sun this past weekend than we have in a long time. Months, maybe a year.
In spite of trying not to get too much sun. It's impossible sometimes when you're at the beach. But
Yeah, we have our umbrella, our tent. I have my hat. No matter what you do, it's like the heat just radiates from the hot Texas sun. So we
bounces off the sand and the sea and everything, so you have to work hard to keep it off of you.
to try to not get sun.
So today we're doing beauty tips and tricks that we've gleaned over the years that you can pass on, hopefully, some little pearls of wisdom that maybe you haven't thought of. You don't know.
And you may have this secret hidden tip or trick that you want to share with us. Please comment or send it to us because we love learning from you and hearing from other people.
Yeah.
We've both learned, like you said, over the years, and me as a makeup artist working on different people for the past 12 years. So it's been fun where I picked up little tidbits here and there. And it's also been fun reflecting on that and jotting them down and going back and being able to share them with y'all now.
Definitely. And just learning even from interacting with customers and clients that come into the store, what works. So here we are. Hopefully we can share some little tidbits that are fun and entertaining and useful all at once. Bubbles are mandatory for this one.
And look, it's 4:05 here in Texas, but it's definitely 5 o'clock somewhere. So maybe where you are, it's 5 o'clock.
Maybe.
It's definitely time
If
for
not,
bubble.
doesn't matter.
If not, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So cheers to you. It's time to get beautiful and bubbly.
All right.
So let's kick it off with our absolute favorite go-to tip, which we just talked about, being out in the sun and being at the beach. Our number one go-to.
SPF, obviously.
Right?
It goes without saying. And we have an
Slathered it on
amazing,
this weekend. And somehow
amazing SPF in our vitamin C.
I even put this on Goldie, my 2-year-old. I put it on her face. I put it on my face after my beach bag I reapplied.
Yeah.
That's the secret to SPF. I mean, this isn't a secret, but you get out there and you're in the sun and you forget you have to reapply for it to work.
So again and again and again.
Right.
So yeah, number one, do the SPF. We have a number of products that have SPF in them. This has 20% zinc, so it's super high powered and great. Well, great for your face. Keeps you from getting any sort of dark spots. Helps prevent lines and pigmentation. It's number one tool for anti-aging.
Right, and ultimately, skin cancer. Right, so
Skin
you're
cancer,
protecting
ultimately, yes.
yourself.
And so that is key. If you do go to the beach and you get a little too much sun, the beauty oil is a wonderful elixir for summer to rehydrate your dry skin.
So,
Can't say enough about this. It's packed full of botanical extracts.
So we were outside, and just the fact of being outside for a few hours, it's like sucks the life out of your skin. And I would wake up the next morning and just I feel like I had aged like 5 years from the sun
Well, the
and the
wind.
heat and the wind, yes,
Wind.
whipping your face.
Yeah.
And this is like my magic juice that I put on my face.
For
and
sure.
I've got my husband using it right now too. I know your husband uses it. This is for everybody.
For everyone.
Invigorate the life back in your skin. I don't know if that's the right word. Miss Grammar here will correct me.
Invigorating is good. That's a good word.
Reinvigorate, is that a word?
Invigorate, I don't know. I'd have to Google it.
Anyway, y'all know what I mean. But seriously, it takes your skin to the next level and puts the life back into it.
It does.
Yeah.
Next tip, eye cream. But the thing about eye cream, this is the tip. Keep it in the fridge. It super powers your eye cream. Really, really helps depuff even more than if you just use it at room temperature. This comes in a wand and in this big pump bottle. The wand is super convenient to keep in the fridge, and that extra chill will really help depuff tired eyes after chasing 2 toddlers at the beach.
Their first time ever to the beach. And let me tell you, that's a workout on its own.
Not to mention the tents and the chairs and the 20-pound bags of ice.
Yeah.
One of Gertie's best tips that I've heard skincare wise lately is if your lips are a little dry, take a little sugar and water and exfoliate them.
So I'm constantly, I can never find a good lip exfoliator, which is something, you know, eventually we hopefully will work on, but I never am happy with anything that I find. So what I have had the best luck with doing is I literally just get some sugar from the pot in my kitchen and mix it with a little water in the palm of my hand and blend it onto my lips, and it exfoliates all the dead skin cells and makes your lips smooth, pretty, it's natural, and it's one of my favorite things. So it's something you can do while you're making your coffee, while you're like getting ready, cooking food, and you just throw it on your lips.
Tastes good too.
It does taste good. It does.
So that's super important if you're using our lip dye. But it's important for any kind of lip color because you don't want the color to settle in any cracks or, you know, dryness that you have. The color, any color is going to apply so much more evenly if you don't have dry, cracked lips. So take care of your lips.
Take care of your lips. Use a lip glove, grab that sugar, exfoliate.
By the way, I have on this Miami right now.
Yeah, it looks really pretty.
I feel
too.
pretty.
I love the Miami. Take me to Miami.
Yeah, right.
However I can go. Yeah, so skincare, lots of cool tricks. I do have to say I love the eye cream, keeping it in my fridge. It does instantly depuff. And then also I took that wand with me on our road trip, and it's great because it's smaller, so it packs really well and it's really easy to travel with. So if you are venturing out on the road or whatever you're doing, it's super handy. I keep this bigger size in my bathroom because it lasts a long time, and then I like to keep one in my travel bag. And like I said, the fridge is just a great instant depuff. So that's something I think that you don't think about a lot is that coolness. But it's like taking an ice pack, you know, if you're swollen, you take an ice pack. So it's the same sense, just in a
same thing. Only it's not an ice pack because it's power packed with so many amazing ingredients. It's like a supercharged ice pack under your eyes, which is what I need a lot of the time.
Yeah, seriously though, who doesn't need that? Please, if you don't, I'm jealous. I want to see you. Yeah. So skincare is very, very important during the summer. I know that if y'all are here with us, you hear us talk about that a lot. It's so important. It's something you can do at home, taking care of your skin. You can do it yourself, using great products, and it's going to pay off in the long run.
Yeah. So step one, take care of your
skin. My other favorite thing, especially for summer and these times right now in the heat, is how can I bronze and look bronze and lift, but without actually being tan. Because like I said, I go above and beyond to try to actually not tan my skin as much as possible. And but I still want to, you know, I don't want to look pasty, so I still want to have that color and that glow, but without the harsh effects of the sun.
Right.
So I think I've learned some great tips over the years, but I've got a couple of my favorites to share with y'all. First,
this is my favorite.
This is one of my favorites. I do this every day. So I take a liquid luminizer, which is our sheer Lumiere, and basically it's just a liquid bronzer, and it does look really dark in the bottle. It goes on more sheer. It's called sheer, right? So it makes sense. But I like to mix this with my foundation and blend it, and it gives you a natural glow. I know y'all probably, if you know, you've heard me maybe talk about mixing it with my foundation, but one of my other tricks that I love doing is just taking a little bit, about that much of it, just one squirt, and mixing it with my body lotion.
So you can see how sheer it actually goes on. It's
really beautiful. It looks good on every skin tone. It melts into your skin tone and gives it this beautiful glow. And anytime your skin is glowing, it naturally looks younger and more healthy.
And it contains
Right.
anti-aging ingredients.
It absolutely does.
So it's an extension of your skin.
It is, and most of our products are an extension of your skincare. Everything is packed with different antioxidants, anti-aging ingredients. This is like a gold star winner on that level because it is super packed. But you're also getting that bronze, you're getting the glow, you look young, you look pretty instantly. Who doesn't want that? So it's cool to mix it with your foundation, but something else to try if you've done that and you've kind of heard that tip, try mixing it with your lotion. It's fun, and especially here, like in your swimsuit, and you're getting this natural glow that at the end of the day washes off, but it's repairing and healing your skin as you wear it. So the sheer is amazing. I love it. I can't say enough things about that. So I literally don't go a day without that.
Grab your brush.
Oh yeah, so a question that I get asked often too is, where do I apply my blush, and do I need to use a blush and a highlighter? So the short answer is it's up to you, right? It's totally up to you. You absolutely can use a blush and a highlighter. They do different things. So I'm going to quickly give you my tips on where to apply your blush, where to apply your highlighter, and the difference between the two. So we do cream blushes around here because they last all day and they give you this pretty natural glow. You can do this with your hands. You can also take a brush like this and apply it with the brush. So either way, I'm going to show you just with my fingers. It's just really quick and easy. So where you want to focus your blush, this is the best tip I think I've ever gotten in my life. So if you suck in and make the fish face, which is really pretty face. Okay, so where your cheeks naturally indent, you want to keep the blush color from where that natural indentation is from there above. So from there above. So a lot of times you'll hear people just on the apples. I say no way. Keep it. You want to keep it from here above, and that's going to give you this natural lift. And this is for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're 15 just wearing makeup, or if you're 60 and have been wearing makeup forever. This is one of my favorite tips. It dramatically changes your face shape, and it doesn't matter your age. It gives you this lift and gives you this natural indentation here, which just makes you look more chiseled and
High cheekbones.
right. Listen, exactly.
High
High
cheekbones.
So you apply it right here. That topped with a highlighter is going to give you the most lift. So even if you do this, the cream gives you a little bit of a glow, which I love. I like to come in and add a little bit of a highlighter directly on top of the cheekbone, really high. And what you can think of, the highlighter is going to be your spotlight. So if you were on a stage, it's exactly where that spotlight would go, where the light would reflect, and that's going to be where people look. So where it draws your eyes to. So you want to keep it really high, and again, it's going to give you that like extra lift. So raise those cheekbones, give you a lift, give you that, look that I think we're all constantly seeking, like high, pretty, glowy, dewy, young, youthful. So those two are my favorite combination. I actually use Napa shade in the blush, which I love. It's just a good neutral, works for everybody. And then I'm using Sandy Beach in the highlighter, the cream highlighter. We also do have a liquid highlighter, which I like too. And the trick to this is it takes a tiny little pin drop. Tiny. So I don't do a full squirt. I barely click the top of it. Probably not. There we go. So like that much. I don't even know if you can see it. It's a pen drop, and that
would last you a long time
for both cheeks.
Yeah.
So you would take that, and yes, I'm gonna sacrifice and look super uneven for y'all. I'm gonna give you the liquid highlighter. This is the Flash Dance in the rose gold.
We also have it in soft opal if you are more like cool tones.
Yeah. And then again, putting it
beautiful
directly
too.
on top and focusing right there. So, I mean, it's pretty crazy. Just even with the light that's coming in, you can see how reflective it is.
Yeah.
So the liquid's gonna be a little more reflective. If you're new to highlighter and you wanna start out a little softer, I would definitely go with the pretty. It's just a little bit softer.
It's a little softer, but
Yeah.
it's still so
Really pretty.
illuminating and just beautiful, and it's striking. It definitely gives you the lift.
It absolutely does. Just
But you're right, it's a little
easier
bit
to
easier to use.
So
Yeah,
some-
for sure.
just depending on kind of your level and what you want to dive into, but we have people that are obsessed with both for different reasons. I keep both in my makeup kit because every day I want something different. It just depends. But that's a great way to get a quick lift and still have this bronze pretty glow and add a little bit of youthfulness to your skin. So I love that trick. I don't go a day when I do my makeup without some sort of highlighter, bronzer. I definitely don't leave the house without cheeks. So I don't know about you.
It makes
but
a big difference.
It really brightens up your eyes and your whole complexion, and it's just like an instant lift. And then, so I'm so excited to share this too. I love talking about bronzer because everyone's using it. You know, this is the time during summer. So we have a really pretty, it's called the Perfect Tan. It's actually what the color is called, it's the Perfect Tan. It really is because it doesn't have any orange. A lot of bronzers have like that orangey.
Yeah,
Ugh.
not good, not flattering. Who
You
wants
know,
to be orange?
Nobody
Well,
wants.
I can think of one person, but I only one comes to mind.
I do know who you're talking about. And we're not gonna go there. But nobody here at Elevé wants to be orange, okay? Trump, we're definitely not talking about you, so don't tweet about us later.
That'd be horrible. Please tweet about us.
So wait, I don't even want to know what bronzer you use, right? Don't use that bronzer. So use ours if you don't want to look that way. But I like to take a fluffy brush, and this is stuck with me for my whole life since I learned this trick. Where you want to apply bronzer is in the shape of a 3. So a 3 literally along your face on both sides. And what that 3 is where the sun naturally hits your face. So every time I put on my bronzer, really, ever since I met you, I'm like, 3. And it gets stuck in your head, so just beware.
This is why she was late. Because she was in the mirror going, 3. Okay.
So it sticks with you. So you want to do it really high. Actually, I'm going to pull that up even. You want to do it high up here and give that a little bit of a shadow. Come underneath here, right underneath your cheekbone. And again, it's underneath the cheekbone, not on top. So underneath, you're creating that shadow and creating, you know, that lift and that depth. Exactly. And then you want to come right underneath your jawline, which again emphasizes that jawline. And then just a little under your chest.
So you're creating depth as opposed to what you just did was highlight. So it's the opposite, right?
So it essentially,
is a way to think about it.
yeah, that's really smart. So dark is depth, and then the brighter colors highlight and lift. But you know, we hear all this talk about contour. That's what we're doing. We're contouring right now, just very naturally. So in a really natural, pretty way that you could definitely do at home and do it yourself.
Not so much Kim Kardashian stuff.
No.
Maybe she will tweet us too.
You know, I did actually see, I don't know if my internet was deceiving me, but on a road trip, I got off on a rabbit trail and somehow was looking up something, and next thing I was led to, Kylie Jenner, I guess. So she's been, I don't know if this is true, y'all tell me, but I guess she's been going very natural in this quarantine. Like, they showed a picture of her and her all done up, jazzed up makeup, and then there was her where it didn't even look like the same person, which was crazy. It looked like she was about 10 years younger.
Don't
She
you
had
always
no makeup.
want to look like you? I mean, that's kind
Yeah,
of the
it
Elevé
was-
way. Like we
right,
want to look
yeah,
like we want to look like ourselves.
We do.
We want y'all to look like you.
That is exactly what.
Not
we're
ever
all
for us to
about.
go one day where we forget our blush and someone goes, "Who is that?"
Yeah, it's intense. I don't know, Google it. But again, I don't know how reliable this source was because somehow I got
Okay.
down the rabbit trail.
This may have been what, like pop sugar or something.
Or it could have been like a picture from her 10 years ago because I literally thought there's no way she could be the same age in both pictures. But you know what? Makeup can age you.
Yeah,
It can age.
gotta be
you.
careful. That's why you have to know your tips and
So,
tricks.
little tips and tricks. Less is more.
That's right.
So that was kind of crazy. And then, you know, so this is like a go-to obvious summer tip, but I love to put a pop of color on my nails, on my toenails. It's going to instantly make me look more bronzed, more polished. I am so much lacking the color right now. I'm just gonna paint my nails before this. And I did not have a chance because time got away from me, which it never does.
Never.
But yeah, I'm digging these colors right now. They're perfect for summer. And
These three are really gonna make you enhance your
Your
bronze
natural
goddess
yeah.
look.
Make me a bronze goddess. So this is like butter.
It's
This
beautiful.
is, it's so pretty. It does, I put it on and I had this on last week and I got so many comments, like even from my husband that was, you know, he was saying like just how pretty it was and it did make me look more tan. It's kind of crazy, but
And always a pearlescent white for summer. It's
yeah,
so pretty.
that's a go-to.
And then our
For sure.
Kimmy is back in stock. She's been out of
Yay,
stock.
Kimmy! I'm
Yay
glad you're
for
back in our
Kimmy.
lives.
Kimmy's back. Kimmy's back.
I'm going to give myself my own pedicure after this, and Kimmy is going to be the star of my toes. I cannot wait. It's needed. I'm not going to show y'all. Believe me, you don't want to see. But yeah, it's needed.
I'm not gonna show you mine either. So don't throw stones. But
So our polishes, the great thing about them, I think what makes them different is that they actually do last a long time. So you get to put this on and actually have it last, and it doesn't chip as quickly as non-toxic polishes.
and it's free of the top 10 toxins found in most nail polishes.
Yeah. So you're winning.
Winning.
all
Someone should jump on the couch like Charlie Sheen.
around. Right. Yeah. No, that was Tom Cruise.
I thought Charlie Sheen did too when he said winning. No.
Oh, maybe.
I might
I
be
know.
mixed up.
I know Tom Cruise jumped on Oprah's couch, and this
But that was when
definitely.
he proposed. No one's proposing.
Oh yeah, but I'm not sure about Charlie Sheen. I think he just went cray. I don't know.
We may be mixed up.
Yeah, we
Anyway,
might
you're
be
winning.
mixed up, But you're winning. So a couple of like these. That was some great color popping tips.
Yeah, for
Now
sure.
I want to talk hair.
Yeah. And let me go
Quarantine
grab you
hair.
another tool.
Quarantine
Another
hair.
tool.
So I don't know about y'all, but during this whole quarantine, I am just trying to use. I'm seeing less people, right? Except for y'all here virtually. Thank you for being here with me. So I'm trying to use less heat, wash a little bit less, sort of give myself this time, my hair this time to repair. So I have learned one of my favorite tricks when I've been trying out all these different things. I'm sure you may have heard of all those different ways that you can wake up and make your hair look good, and mine never does. I have very naturally curly hair. One of my favorite tricks is giving it a wash the night before, giving it just a little bit of a blow dry, just where it's just kind of a little bit damp, but just kind of a quick blow dry all over, just a little air. And I've been putting my air on like super light, not hot. You know, you can change the settings. So really light, just kind of air drying it with the blow dryer, and then sleeping with it in a braid. So I've learned during quarantine how to French braid my hair. So I'll French braid it while it's a little damp, sleep all night, and then wake up the next morning. I take out the braid, kind of give it a little fluff, spray some texture spray throughout, you know, flip it over, and just go with it. And it looks like I crimped or curled my hair, but I didn't have to use a hot tool to get that look. So that's what I did today. I did come in and touch it up just a little bit because this is day 3. So I did kind of come in, you know, as the days go on, sometimes you can, you know, if it gets a little frizzy on, you know, day 2, day 3, you can take the curling iron and just do a couple pieces, or even just re-braid it and wear it throughout the day, and then take the braid out, and then it looks, it's so cool. I love it. I'm really digging it. And like I said, you don't have to use a hot tool. So try it, and y'all let me know what you think. And then even if you have to kind of go through and straighten out a couple pieces or frizzies, that's what I've been doing. And I've been rocking it, and it's fun, natural texture. And I feel like my hair is already getting healthier. It's only been a couple months. So I'm really digging that. The other thing that I've been doing, I love, like, Hairspray is my best friend. So if I do have the frizzies the next day, I've been using Hairspray, And I like to take a disposable mascara wand, some Locket hairspray, whatever you got, pretty bold, and you can come through and you get the, I'll demo with you. So I'm just spraying the wand. My cards are shaking.
I have Locket hairspray in my champagne now.
It's not toxic, okay? So then you come through and you can literally tame the frizzies without slicking your hair down. So, I don't know if y'all can see, but like,
I have some
there was a
frizzies.
frizzy.
I think she's saying I have frizzies.
So you can kind of come through and just give it a little bit of a brush. It's really one of the coolest tricks. I love it. So I'll come through and do my part like that, just so I don't have these crazy little, flyaways or baby hairs.
I have one question. Why did she not do that pre-video? Thanks, sis.
You know what? I had to search high and low for a frizz on you, okay? Her hair is never as frizzy as mine. But the other cool thing I like to do is while you've got your handy dandy little disposable wand, you could also use a disposable toothbrush, your hairspray, and I like to do this with my brows too. So I come through, brush with my brows, and what it does is it gives them, it's just champagne guard. So this is gonna give them, it's gonna give them a lift. Again, lift, so it's gonna make your eyes like an automatic eye lift. It's gonna hold them in place. And I'm obsessed with this lift. It's like Brooke Shield's eyebrows, okay? So check that out. So it just instantly lifts them, but it holds them in place. So even if you're going to the pool, the beach, the grocery store, whatever, it's like an instant eye lift. So I don't know if y'all can see, but it works really well. And then you don't have these eyebrows that kind of hang down, throughout the day.
So if you're shaping them, you always want them to go up. So that's
Exactly.
a tip in and of itself, I guess, huh?
Yes. And I definitely do this every day, whether I put makeup in my brows or not. I do give them that little lift. They look pretty natural, or you can go in and add a little bit of brow gel to that too. But yeah, you want to take this home with you?
So should I just do one? How about one? So I'll constantly look like I'm questioning what everyone's saying. One brow lift.
I guess I'll leave it around. Although I have two different cheeks, so. So you just come through and lift, and it's really cool. And you can, even though this is a reusable disposable brush, I reuse this for a couple months. So I just keep spraying hairspray, reusing the same thing, and I'll use it on myself, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so love that trick. Y'all gotta try out the braid. You gotta try the brush through the brows.
The braid is killer. I missed it because I was hunting down
Yeah,
supplies.
and you've been doing that too. We both learned to French braid our own hair on our own.
With mixed results.
Yeah, sometimes mine looks, but you know what?
You're just going to sleep on it or hang out at home. No.
It doesn't have to be perfect, okay?
Quarantine French braid.
Exactly. It's so funny. It's so different to do it, on yourself. I have found that I cannot look in the mirror and do it, or I start getting all backwards. So I have to literally turn away from the mirror and just focus and not look at myself doing it.
It's brain training. It's good.
It is. So I don't know. Our mom can do any kind of braid on herself. And anytime she can do them but I don't understand.
She must turn off her eyes and go internal or something.
A little bit of a mental.
It is a mental challenge. She also does lots of crosswords, so I think she exercises her brain a lot.
I think so. Yes. Okay, so I hope y'all enjoyed our tips.
Let us know if you have questions.
Yes, we want to hear your tips.
Yes.
Please share them with us.
If you have tips, that'd be amazing.
We love trying out these things that you send us too. So
Especially
shoot them our way.
Hair tips.
Yeah, we're on.
Quarantine hair tips.
Quarantine hair. Well, yes, the hat. So that's what I said, day 3.
That was Diane Keaton's tip on the Today Show this morning. Hey, quarantine hair. I can't see you.
That's me, like I said, day 3. You know what? My refrigerator broke this morning. 2-year-old running around the house. Hat day. Gotta do what you gotta do. So, but I'm here with you, so that's all that matters.
Hat day. And scrunchies are back, and the little clips from the 90s, which make me so happy.
Yeah, that's fun. I'm digging the scrunchies right now. headbands and the,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah, although I put a headband on the other day and I looked at my husband and said, do I look weird? And he said, And so I promptly took it off because clearly that was a yes.
Okay, so my last tip
Be
is
careful
gonna-
what you ask.
My last tip is going to be don't ask your husband.
Don't ask your husband. Just go. So really, that's the best tip all day.
They really don't know.
They don't know.
All right, y'all. It's
Cheers.
been fun. It's gonna be a hopefully a great weekend. Hopefully y'all are staying safe, staying sane.
Wait, this is the
happy.
weekend?
Oh wait.
It's
Well,
only
I mean it's halfway through the week. The weekend.
We still hope you have a great week.
It's gonna be a great rest of the week and a great hot weekend.
Hot.
I think it's
If you're
hot all over.
if you're in Austin, is it hot everywhere?
Everywhere.
Maybe except the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, they're lucky, but then they get
Lucky.
the extra cold, so I'll take the heat.
Yep.
All right,
Cheers,
stay
guys.
sunscreened, stay safe, stay happy, and stay bubbly.
We'll see you next week
Cheers.
with a fun new tutorial.
Yes. Bye, y'all.
Bye.